Right, so there's an anomaly detected over there. Let's see what that is.
Anomaly found.
Cat Abdul Kash. Oh yeah, 'cause that woman told us where there'd be one. I remember now.
Arturian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
Anomaly detected.
Blimey, on all these anomalies.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
This is the one thing I don't like, where we've got me from there, the first person to down there.
Possible Ket supplies. Just like Dark had suggested.
Leveled up already, and all we did there was just... I don't know, just... we didn't do anything really, to be fair. Although we haven't explored you yet, so let's have a little bit of exploring it over there.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Oh, there! Okay, okay,
Heck of a
okay.
wake-up call. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
Yes, we did, we
Shuttle
found
spotted.
wreckage.
Drifting. It sustained catastrophic electrical damage.
Let's see if there's any survivors. That's one of ours.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Satellite detected.
This seems boring, but someone's got to do it, and it helps out quite a lot for the bear cause. Here's a question though. Our ark pretty much almost got destroyed by this energy cloud, but we're not, and I don't understand how.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. We've got a crater.
Okay then. See if there's an anomaly in you, there might be.
I'm picking up something.
Kind of a lot of anomalies on this planet, isn't there?
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Nice. I mean, I don't think we've not even had one planet in the solar system that hasn't had an anomaly on yet. Here's a question though, why can't we have a look at the other planet literally right next to it? Right, back out of that. Hey, it's everyone's favourite goddamn time. I might as well try to do this side mission over here. These side missions, because I need to be back on the Nexus for about 2 or 3 missions anyway, by the looks of it. Something personal, the firefighters, and the betrayal one, which is the one that we're doing. I've just screenshotted it, just so I know where we are. Alright, we're not where we are, like what quest we need to do.
Watch your tone. You saw what happened to the Krogan.
But
Your incompetence isn't my problem. Just do your job.
what do you want?
Sounds like you're having a rough day.
You saw that, huh? Oh, I'm sorry I snapped at you. The way Spender treats me? Everyone, I'm just so angry. I don't understand how he's in any position of authority.
I haven't heard much good about that guy.
Whatever you've heard, it's not half as bad as the reality. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot to ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job, he's insanely good at keeping it. Kesh can tell you more.
Talk to Kesh about Spender.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink.
Dell told me you saw her arguing with Spender. Hijack's doing his best to throttle my department.
How's he getting away with that?
Spender doesn't know the first thing about engineering, but he knows how to play people. More importantly, he still talks to the Exiles. I'm sure of it. I just can't prove it without your help.
This needs to be investigated.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Talk to Kandros. He likely has security footage, some kind of evidence. But you'll have to convince him to authorize release.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Glad to see you finally. I hear you've been busy out there.
That's one word for it.
Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse Nexus Security and looking
You've already
What's the
told me
word,
this.
Arc?
scattered. If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
We use security for
Huh,
quite a
this
lot
file
of
won't
this.
play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you with the armory. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading. I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
Let's go confront him.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running Colonial Affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Where's that reporter? Because she wants to speak to me, didn't she? Alright, let me have a look then. Journal. We can't continue that yet. View list assignments.
Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how Prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed Eos thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
What about you? I can't imagine you putting your camera down for anything.
I'm not the one history cares about.
I need a minute to think about my answer. And I'd like to know.
Back home, I'd go sailing. I love to close my eyes and remember. Okay, your turn.
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant vault field.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
We send them where you signal, because that's where the need is. There's no time for preference.
How are we doing on the viability front?
Struggling. Need I remind you that viability isn't abstract, it's lives, our foothold. Get out there, Ryder. Pathfind, we're dying.
I've been digging, and there are serious concerns about Spender.
And this relates to your job as Pathfinder how?
It relates to your job.
3, 4, 5. Right. I've had a year and a half of doing everything with nothing. 1,000 people riding me. Spender,
Oh dear.
as he is, helps. So, Pathfinder, if you've accusations to make, be certain. I'll drop trouble like a hot rock, but I can't lose people over suspicions. We don't have the people left.
I have info on a specific sleeper I'd like brought out of cryo.
I want to avoid that entirely. For reasons.
Reasons? That's it?
Look, you're the Pathfinder. If you've a request for your extended team, that's a request you can make. Access the sleeper records through Brekker's console. It's none of my business. Until you make it a problem for me. Understood?
How may I assist?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere anyway. It isn't relevant when everyone is doing everything. I suppose it's like caring about a middle name. Do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in Select Company even before you were made Pathfinder. Ryder Pathfinder.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
But I thought how are we supposed to talk to her about the missing?
Hello again, Pathfinder.
Direct.
Good.
Yes, Pathfinder.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
Right, there we go.
I heard that the chief engineer on EOS went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few months in Helios were disheartening.
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her redeployed.
Chief Engineer Grace Leto, designation E97 Durango. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder? Pathfinder.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Alright, okay, looks like we're going out to explore then. I'll end this clip here then and then start when I get to the new planet. Protesters, so something's cracking off over here that I didn't see. Let's talk to...
Hey, what's going on?
Plan, that's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Clan before Crow. Any word?
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here. I thought merchants were supposed to want to buy before Crow.
I know how annoying this is, but I'm gonna have to go all the way back over here.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the vault drastically improves the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS. Any logistics up?
I'll talk to our informant.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Oh dear. They're gonna make a massive scene.
Protesters have seized hydroponics.
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything EOS produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Oh, so